Hello there, it's Julian here at Aardvark, and I'm the remote areas first aid trainer and consultant. What we're going to talk about today is the Gen 7 CAT Tourniquet. CAT standing for Combat Application Tourniquets. Okay, when you get the tourniquet, it always comes in a wrapper that's like this. Okay, now I've seen a lot of guys, and especially a few like medics, who've had the tourniquet still in its wrapper in the kit. It's no use being in there, okay, because if you need that in an emergency, you can't get that out fast enough. And there's other ways of wrapping up the tourniquet, and I've seen all different ways. The best method I've seen is you get your tourniquet when it comes out the wrapper. So we've got our Gen 7 CAT Tourniquet out of the wrapper. That there is called a windlass. Okay, now this is an upgrade on the first ever CAT Tourniquet, and that now is rather stiff. Okay, we've got a grey piece on there. It's got the time on, and it's important that the time goes on there when that tourniquet goes on. Your casualty. Only to be used once again for a catastrophic bleed. And we're looking at arms and we're looking at legs. Okay, when you fold it up, it comes out to the wrapper, put that bit over there. Then, so that's up, that's where the time is. We take it, you want a bit of a tongue on it, that far down, take it down and fold it up like so. And that's all you need to do. So now, the tourniquet can come in either black, tactical, or if you prefer, orange. Depends where you're obviously working. Okay. Colour lines of thought is on the tourniquet when to apply it. I've heard that in a tactical situation, you put the tourniquet on first, then you put the Celox in, then you put the bandage on top. You might be in an environment where it's not obviously tactical, in other words, you're not being shot at and stuff like that. We've got time, so our advice is you put the Celox in. If it's the rapid, you'll hold it for a minute, you check it, you then put the ECB bandage on. Then what the experts say, if it's still bleeding through, then you apply that tourniquet. Now the idea of the tourniquet is, I always describe it as, you have a hose pipe, you put the foot on the hose pipe, that's going to stop the water coming through. What the tourniquet is doing, you go in, putting the tourniquet on. What you're doing, you turn that windlass around, you turn it around, you turn it around. What that's doing, that's going to compress your artery and your vein and the muscle. So that's going to stop the arterial blood from coming out. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to show you how to apply the Gen 7 CAT Tourniquet. So you've got our tourniquet. Let's say I've got an injury here, the brachial artery, the bright red blood spurting out. Next, say this is in a tactical situation. Open up the tourniquet, and you see there straight away, I can get it over that arm. The important thing is, it goes on 3 fingers above the wound. So I put the tourniquet on, you pull down on that strap tight, and you take it around. Then on your windlass, you tighten it up, and it needs to be really mega tight. I've tightened it up there and I've locked it off. I then take that through there, take it around, taking it around, and I put that through there. Okay, once again, this is designed to be a self-aid. Once I've done that, I make sure it's on tight. The timing goes over, the time patch goes over, you write the time on it. If you've got a big thick felt tip pen, you write T on the cheek of the casualty, standing for tourniquet. The guys then know, the medics now. Now you can't really see this from the camera angle, but I can feel at the moment my arms are starting to go tingly, and that's not even on tight. What this is doing now, this is bearing down on that artery. It's cutting it off. Okay. The only people who can take off the tourniquet once you've gone over to a definitive medical care is then it's going to be the higher ambulance staff or the doctors. We don't take it off. The tourniquets in the past in operational areas, in conflict zones, being left on for 24 hours. Okay, we always go 3 fingers up from the wound and it goes on bare skin. So if I've got an amputation here, I'll talk about it in a bit. What happens is on the amputation, the tourniquet goes on first, then the bandage goes on. So I'm just going to take it off now, so I can feel it destroys your blood cells. Okay, I can feel now the blood is flowing through, blood's coming back down through, and that actually starts to feel good. Let's go through now. I've got a cut here, the femoral artery. There's bright red blood spurting out. I put my hand on it, I'm holding it tight. But this time we're in a situation where basically you're not tactical, you're just in the woods and stuff like that. You're working, could be Ethiopia, could be the UK, could be anywhere. I'm putting in my rapid. So remember, we're feeding it in, holding it for a minute nice and tight. Okay, holding it. I've exposed the actual wound, I've checked it, the Celox Rapid has worked. I get my bandage other side to wound, bandage around, seal off that end, taking it round, seal off that end. I can stick a twist in extra, taking it round there, taking it round, get the clip, put the, look at it, put the clip in there and the clip in there, like so. We're checking it. Next time there's that 10% chance the Celox hasn't worked. Blood's still coming out. We need to apply the bandage. Remember what I said? 3 fingers up from the wound. We're not going to slip it over. We undo it, pass it underneath our casualty. We go 3 fingers up from that wound, taking it over, sealing it off. We're going to lock it off there, take that over. We put the time it's gone on. I'd have a T on the cheek. Treatment for shock. And that's the process that you do for the tourniquet. Remember, 3 fingers up from that wound. Okay, either use, if it's a tactical situation, the tourniquet goes on first if someone's being shot. If it's an amputation, the tourniquet goes on first and you bandage up the amputated part. If you've just cut your femoral artery open, you're not in a tactical or a situation, you put the Celox in and you put the bandage on top. Always remember that. Well, if it is in a tactical situation, tourniquet goes on, then your Celox, then your bandage. Hope you've enjoyed that demonstration. If you'd like to know more about the training and the products, email us at aardvark or go on to the website and we'll be able to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.